Hey guys, Thomas the Jr. here, aka Mustached, and welcome back to some more Biomutant. Last time we created our red furry character. Oddly enough, we didn't get to name him, so for simplicity's sake, I'll just call him Red.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
If you end up enjoying this part, then please consider joining my Patreon page. Crowbar. Interesting. Clawbar. Okay. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that quite yet. Maybe I'll use it soonish.
That pipe looks weak.
Ah.
A claw bar should come in handy.
Spam it. Woo!
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Okay, I'm working on it. E.
The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Those that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
You're on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Pressing the indicated input while it is shown will trigger your special attack.
A smart foe would leave now. Sure useful.
Oh, air combos? Oh! Let's go. You absorbed a bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by defeating morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use your biolobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations part of the menu. A lot of doors here, man. Okay.
Toxanol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single arc they left behind that we know other arcs traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay. You found a puzzle. They're scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. To switch node is selected, use the left to rotate the node, press L and R1. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect and the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Rotate each of the nodes so the colors match each other.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Ah! No, I didn't pay attention. Okay, I see where I fucked up.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago.
Oh.
But it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
No, neat. I'm a little furry animal. Silly humans with their...
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing.
Oh, jeez.
It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Quite a shock to the system.
Ow!
Let's try that again.
Woo! Nailed it.
There you go.
Did the puzzle, stick in the same position it was in last time? Like when I failed till that time? That's what it looked like it happened. Out of date. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head. After hitting the enemy again, you can launch it up in the air by pressing L1.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Get wrecked, bros.
Slash. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Okay.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall.
Hey, that's me.
And he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
I see.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
This Lupin character.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back. But he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Unity, what the hell?
After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other.
We became just like the humans.
The tree of life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. Oh my god, I'm even smaller. Best before.
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
Either she don't care about me, or I hope I was good. Sure, I'll go with that one.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Baby adventures. Yeah! We have a little crawl animation. Neat. Woo!
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the PENSAI needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it.
I see.
He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle.
Okay.
The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Hoopnet received. Alright, let's, whoop. I missed. There we go.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the PENSAI tree.
Ask the important questions. Where they be
They're
at?
hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves where they
Nice.
draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
I see. The insulated PENSAI. Merge the nano with the tree. Baby adventures, go! Okay. Neato burrito. Apologies if you hear that
Now that you've
upstairs.
seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the PENSAI into a tree of life, a life goal. Not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone.
United as one.
One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
Oh, she's like a warrior.
You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
Okay. Big Mama's boy.
No, Oh, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the looping camp with her disciples.
Oh.
Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Okay. Little bit of Ghost of Tsushima vibes right there.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
Oh? Are we
The
fucking
tree
up?
started to die when the end of days begun.
Ah,
And it
jeez.
wasn't long after that the World Eaters arrived.
World Eaters, huh? What that?
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive.
Huh.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his Octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
Oh, we got locations.
Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide. A machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Okay.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
How can I do it?
His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride.
Let's ride!
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
You got a net. Thank you, old man.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Woo! Oh.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying.
Ha!
Its days are numbered. Without
Time to
help,
crawl.
it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Alright. Let's take a look at our map. We got a pretty big environment to play with here, looks like. Alright. Huh. Let's ride. What is?
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Yes, that would be me currently.
Let's see.
Place waypoint. Signposts to find near locations of interest all around the world. You'll unlock a signpost when interacting with it. You can fast travel, oh thank goodness, to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. To open the map, but press that at any time. Got it. Alrighty. Excellente. Woo! Oh, Jesus. Ah, man. That's a problem and a half.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Ouch, man. Big danger. Oh.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Yo, how you hanging? I know it's rough.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few of those who always act in the same manner and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of our actions create an aura score which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and PSI shrines will reward you with PSI points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Sure, what up?
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Oh.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it's...
I just wanted to see what would happen.
Harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Yo, why is the darkness always hitting the light? Is it because I did the... Oh, jeez. You gained a PSI point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your PSI points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura of those without color. Alrighty.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's two nearby.
Excellent.
The Jackney tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Oh.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak.
Oh,
They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life.
oh,
But
jeez.
siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
I see.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. In Jagni's case, letting the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life is part of their plan. They believe a cleansing is the only way the world can be saved. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Okay.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Your current and started quests are shown in the journal. See the top menu above. You can change which quest you track by opening the journal tab and selecting another quest. Talk to the Jagni. Okay, so those are just which one am I gonna pick?
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
I see. Well, we did say we were gonna pick the dark path.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
I don't get it. Woo! Hello? Don't mind me interfering with your fight. I need that experience.
Starving it out.
Oh, jeez.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Alright, we'll meet with the gang or the squad next time. If you ended up enjoying this part, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also make sure to check out those links in the description. One to head over to my Discord server, the other to my Patreon page. Any donations are greatly appreciated. Until next time, everyone, and bye-bye.